Hey, Farm Talk. Still got a little work to do today. Dad was nice yesterday and took some cows to the vet for me so I could get on with season opener for deer season. Well, unfortunately, he forgot to take one of the cows that needed to have her hoof checked out. I think it's just maybe a little bit hoof rot or she stepped on something. So we're going to go ahead and put her in the chute. We're going to take a look for ourselves since the cattle sale is tomorrow. Hi, 1804. Yep, I'm talking about you. Let's go, girl. Yeah, you can see she's got a little hitch in her giddy up. Good cow. She knows what she's doing. Right down the alley. Go on, girl. There you go. Surprisingly hard to do that with one hand. Gonna fire up the hydraulic power pack. Get that chute going. All right, come on, you heap of garbage. I should go buy a lottery ticket. That thing never starts on the first pull. Usually takes like 8 or 9. So for her, we're definitely gonna make sure we've got the sternum bar in here. We don't want her falling down inside the chute while we're trying to work on her. So the foot we're looking at is that one there. She doesn't really want to put any weight on it, so I'm gonna have to put a rope around it, pull it up a little bit, and make sure everything's okay. Well, I got her foot pulled up, but I'm not really seeing anything. Nothing's really swollen. Doesn't look like she stepped on anything. I'm gonna do a little more looking on it. I'm worried it might actually be in her hip. Okay, so that hoof is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, no swelling, nothing stuck in it. So I even checked the other one just to make sure I wasn't wrong, and that one's fine too. I think it's in her hip. Let me show you why I think that. Now from the back here, look how much that hip is jutting out in comparison to the other side. That's sticking out quite a ways. I'm pretty sure we got a bad hip. We're gonna back her up out of the chute, and I'm gonna walk her up and down the lane a little bit and just kind of see if I can confirm what's going on. That's really what it is, and that's a crying shame. She's a good cow. Gonna shut the gate out of the octagon here, and just gonna open up one of these pens here so I can kind of walk her back and forth and still be somewhat close enough to see what's going on and also listen as well. I thought those hips seemed off a little bit when I brought her down, but just wanted to do my due diligence first. All right, come on, girl. Let me see you walk. Ooh, I heard that. I don't know if you can hear that over the camera or not, but ooh, every time she steps, that thing's popping. Come on, girl. Walk a little more for me. Let me see you. Yep. That is popping every time she walks. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't hear that when I walked her into the chute. Guess maybe I just kind of chalked it up to, you know, some of the noises of stepping on some of these little twigs and stuff on the ground. Because if I would have heard that, oh, we wouldn't have even bothered. I'd have just left her with the cows and I'd have been home eating dinner already. Now, any guess I make here is 100% speculation. Just know that right off the top. But I've seen this injury a few times before. I'm going to bank on most likely a gopher or badger hole. She got caught in it and took a fall. Now, if this was a couple months ago, I would guess it was a breeding injury. We've had that before where the bull gets on them at the wrong angle or they're not suspecting it or something like that. Natural service can be kind of hard on cows. That's why the folks that do AI, it's a lot easier on cows. It's a lot less impact on the cow's frame. Now, another possible one, but not overly probable, is she got hurt fighting with another cow. That's happened a time or two, but not all that often. Usually the bulls that you got to worry about hurting each other. But rocketing right up there to the list, though, of decently probable. Every now and then we'll get some cows that they don't, for some reason, feel that the tanks with their nice clean water and nice dry ground around them are, you know, up to their standards. So they wade through the muck and mess to get into the nasty pond water. And on occasion, they'll get a little bit hung up and they'll hurt themselves, you know, getting out. So that's also a decent possibility. But I'm going to go with badger hole, gopher hole. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. She's going to the sale tomorrow because she's no good to us. Now, if this is a feedlot, now we could probably, you know, get her through the winter. You know, just keep special attention to her, calve her out, get her gone in the spring when the markets are better. But we graze here on J-Tech Farms almost year round. So I don't think she'd make it through the winter. And that's a real bummer too. She's a nice cow. Also, we did find out that this calf actually belongs to the neighbor. So hopefully they'll be here tomorrow to get it. All right, go on, girl. Go get some food. You're going to be gone tomorrow. Now let this video be a lesson to everyone. When you're dealing with stuff like this, do your due diligence first. Don't just go, it's probably hoof rot. You know, get her with a dart, a Draxon, or, you know, put her in the chute, give her some LA200. She'll be fine. That may not be the case. Take some time, look at her, and see if she's even worth saving. LA200, Draxons, Duprevo, Micatil, they all have their place, but not a single one of them is going to fix a bad hip. At best, all I would have gotten is maybe another week of her feeling a little better with some of the anti-inflammatories and the stuff. But then she would have been right back to where she is now and back to being no good. Can't win them all. Tomorrow, her and the rest of the group will be somebody else's problem. And I guess I better put everything away. Shut the shed up for the night. Thanks for stopping by.